Using Spellcheck or grammar check as a college or university student has historically been viewed as lazy, dishonest, and not conducive to learning. However, recent studies have shown the benefits of using Spellcheck or grammar check as a post-secondary student. These tools promote learning, decrease stress, and lead to more efficiency. But these tools can land you in trouble if they are not used appropriately. Here at Learn Ahead, we aim to assist students in navigating educational technology in the 2020s and beyond. So this video provides a brief overview of the potential benefits of using Spellcheck and grammar checkers, the key considerations, and how you can use them. We will include how to cite and reference your use of these tools in APA style. First, let's discuss the benefits of using Spellcheck and grammar check tools. Improved writing quality. Studies have shown that using these tools reduces spelling and grammatical errors, making your writing clearer and more professional. Learning and skill development. These tools serve as learning aids, helping you understand and correct your mistakes, which improves your writing skills over time. Time saving and efficiency. They allow you to complete assignments faster by automating error detection, so you can focus more on content and creativity. Improved grades. Research shows a positive correlation between using these tools and receiving higher grades on writing assignments, and reduced anxiety. Using these tools can decrease the stress and anxiety associated with writing tasks. However, there are some key considerations for post-secondary students. Number one, over-reliance. Don't rely solely on these tools. Always perform a manual review to catch context-specific errors and nuances. Contextual errors. Spell checkers and grammar checkers can miss errors that depend on the context. Use your judgment when reviewing suggestions. False positives. Sometimes these tools may flag correct text as incorrect. Understanding the rules behind the suggestions will help you decide which changes to accept. Custom dictionaries. Add specific terms, names, and jargon to custom dictionary to avoid unnecessary flagging of correct words. But perhaps the most important key consideration here is the fact that some instructors and institutions do not permit the use of grammar checkers or spell checkers in their classes. Sometimes this depends on the nature of the assignment. Otherwise, it could be grounded in the philosophy of the teacher. A few ways of checking whether you're allowed to use these tools or not are: number one, going to your university or college website, looking up the policy on grammar or spell checkers. Number two, looking at the department that the course you are taking is in to look up the policy on using grammar or spell checkers. Finally, you could look at the syllabus for the course that you're taking, or you can just email your instructor and ask them point blank. Remember, it's always better to ask before submitting an assignment rather than after, because most instructors have the policy that once you submit an assignment or commit an error, there is no going back. However, it's not so black and white. For example, some instructors allow you to use spell check or grammar check, but only after creating a first draft on your own without the assistance of these tools. So if you're writing an argumentative essay, you will write the first draft on your own with no assistance, and then after that you will use Grammarly or Hemingway to edit and proofread your work. And a component of the assignment is to reflect on the errors that you have made and on the quality of the proofreading from this tool. This could help you as a student to understand what your areas of strength or weakness are, but also to be very critical of these tools. As mentioned previously, some of these tools do make mistakes, and sometimes there are false positives. For example, a spell checker or grammar checker that is focused on American English may consider a UK English spelling to be incorrect, even though it is not in fact incorrect. Your ability as a student to spot these false positives really reflects on your digital literacy. So a lot of instructors are using these tools to promote digital literacy among their students. Now, if your instructor does permit the use of spell checkers or grammar checkers like Grammarly in your class, there are a few things to be aware of. First of all, you need to consider how you are allowed to use this tool. A few questions you may want to ask your professor here are, am I allowed to use this tool for the entire project or just for a portion of it? Am I allowed to use it for the first draft or only for the second or final draft? How should I cite or reference the use of this tool? One way to cite or reference the use of a tool is with APA style. We go over how to cite and reference in APA style the use of generative AI in another video. And even though Spellcheck and grammar check is not necessarily generative AI, it is still a form of AI, so the style would be the same. It's actually quite simple to cite and reference the use of a writing aid in your academic paper. But this does depend on the expectations of your professor, so it helps to ask them as well. Firstly, if you are using Grammarly or Hemingway for the entirety of your draft, then you would just put either at the beginning of the paper or in the references the sentence that says, this essay was drafted, or this essay was proofread, or the spelling and grammar in this essay was proofread with the help of Grammarly or the help of Hemingway. Alternatively, your instructor may request you to make specific comments or notes by highlighting specific text where you have used Grammarly or Hemingway or Pro Writing Quest to check your spelling or grammar. And again, you would include a sentence in the references just explaining that the highlighted portions of this paper were checked for spelling and grammar by an AI tool. The specifications of the expectations of your professor should be in the instructions for that given assignment. Unfortunately, a lot of university professors expect you to just know their expectations and the course policies, so it always helps to reach out and ask. And that's it. Again, we at Learn Ahead are committed to helping you as a student navigate the digital wilds with EdTech. We hope to make educational technology more efficient and effective for learners and teachers alike. So feel free to check out the resources below to learn more about EdTech and to improve your digital literacy as a post-secondary student. Thank you and happy learning.